Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to Cowboy Car Crushing. We got us a fine day in Dallas, Texas. And this job is all right. Hope everybody's doing good. Trying to get some work done out here. It works out this way where it just, and it's okay. We're kind of slow right now. I mean, the owner of the yard has said, hey, look, if y'all need to pick up and go somewhere else, I mean, that's fine. That's no biggie. Next time you come back, I'll have all the cars up there by the crusher. Well, things have slowed down a little bit. They have. And I'm trying to put my brain on that. But that might be a little more higher thinking than I need to be doing. Or higher thinking than I'm qualified. But so I'm out in the yard digging cars out, hunting them down, fishing them out, and it's no biggie at all. Keeps us going. And this really isn't, I mean, this isn't the only place we do this. That's part of the service we provide. A lot of these places we go, they don't have a forklift. They don't have, you know, they just got their record that they use to go get these cars. And they're like, hey, look, I got 2 cars over there, but I don't want to crush them. But unfortunately, what I want to crush is behind those cars. And it's like, ain't no biggie, we'll go get them. They're like, you know, and of course, you don't want to tear nothing up. You know, he's like, look, man, I got both doors sold. I got the quarter panel sold, blah, blah, blah. No biggie. We do our best not to tear anything up. We do our best. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just moving some little deals out of my way. What, so this is a live yard. There are guys working, parts pullers. There are people, every now and then you'll see the customer with the part puller. And so you really got to be on your game. You got to keep your head on the swivel. Be looking. And what I like to do, and I kind of hope, you know, I got a couple things that I'd like to accomplish on this channel, to be honest. I want to spread a whole bunch of kindness and a tiny bit of more safety in these junkyards. But man, you pull up to these cars and you touch them. You just give them a little tap and you just pause a minute, just a little bit. Trust me, if somebody's in that car, they're coming out of it. I promise you. But you just never know. You just never know. And what'll happen sometimes is, so you see the part puller's car, you'll see it, you know, like he parks his car over here somewhere. But then he starts walking around and you think, okay, well, there's the car, he's over there. No. He could be 40 cars away from that car looking for what he needs. And you just gotta do your job. I'm sorry, I mean, ain't no other way to say it. You gotta do your job. I mean, but I've heard of it, I've seen it happen. By the grace of God, it's never happened to me. But I've touched the car several times. I thought the car was empty, didn't think anybody was in there. I did that procedure right there, and I mean, they come flying out. It scares me to death, and it scares them. And especially when you got a crusher on the property, they don't, I shouldn't laugh, but safety's, it don't take much out here to get hurt. This is the type of material that it don't take much to get hurt out here. So this might not be too much of a crushing video, but this is part of the job as well. And I'd like to carry 2 cars at a time. I've tried 3 or 4 times, but the road's just, it's getting there, guys. Every time I come over here, there's little improvements, or big improvements, to be honest. And watch, hopefully, you know, I'll stick around and we get to crush here more often. And over time, y'all see that, you Y'all hear me say it, it's one of them deals. You put the work in, it's just gonna get better. And it's just gonna get better. But you just gotta put the work in. But hey, look, I wanna get to a little shout out this morning. Looky here, looky here. Let's see here. Harmless Farmer, he's in Ohio. What a great dude, Andy. What a great dude. And his wife was wonderful. I mean, she put up with me. But we got to hang out. I don't know if I forced myself on you. But anyway, we hung out, I mean, for a while, and we talked, and so it's a play on words. I don't know if y'all seen the channel, but it's a little play on the words because it should be Armless Farmer. Andy, when he was a young, 4 years old, I think is what. He was 4 years old, and he got caught up in some agriculture farming equipment. I think an auger of some sort was involved, and his arms got ripped off. And but folks, you would never notice it. I mean, just watch these videos. It did not slow him down. He's kicking just as much butt as all. I mean, just it didn't stop him at all. And really good dude. Y'all hear me say it all the time, like in the junk business, nothing's impossible. Nothing's impossible. You don't use words like won't, can't, don't. We don't use those kind of words, and this man don't either. We'll get that sticker up right here in a minute. I think Compadre's got one ready to. We can crush something. I think I can make a bundle, but yeah, I really can't wrap my brain around. One, a lot of people are hip to the game about certain parts on these cars that are worth stuff, and you can't buy a junk car anymore for a couple $100. Now they want $400, $500, $600 for some old busted up '98 Honda Accord. Like everybody knows now. Uh-oh, he's still got tools in his hand. But let me hop down there real quick and let's see if I can get this done. Hey, you know what? That tire, I might need that tire. Hey, it's better to be lucky than good. Really nice meeting this guy. I mean, Andy's such a good dude. But hey, listo or no? Listo? I got you. All right, so we do this every now and then. We don't do it a lot. But he asked if I could knock this motor out. Is transmission or no? Is motor transmission or motor only? Everything. Got these doors? Got these doors? No, okay, don't got any. Alright, it doesn't have any cats. But real good dude. We're hanging out, and you know how it goes. Telling jokes, telling stories. And I said, Andy, I gotta tell you a joke, but more than likely it's gonna offend you. But I got to. I hope it don't. He said, come on, cowboy. So a lady had run an ad in a paper back in the day. That's how it used to go down. You'd run a classified ad in the paper. And she said, I'm looking for a new husband. She kept it simple. Said, I don't want nobody to beat me. I don't want nobody I got to chase around. and must be good in bed. So about 2 days later, 3 days later, the doorbell rings, and there's a man outside in a wheelchair with no arms and no legs. And she says, what I like to do is I like to push that firewall, especially on these Fords for some reason. I push that firewall all the way back. Sometimes I completely rip it out, like on them vans. Man, just get it out of your way. That's what's gonna hold you up when you come and try to get it out. But so there's a man out there with no arms and no legs, and she says, "Can I help?" In a wheelchair. She said, "Can I help you?" And he said, "I'm here about to add in the paper, honey." He said, "I ain't got no arms. I can't beat you." He said, "I'm in a wheelchair. Just how much chasing you think you're gonna have to do?" And she said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. I put in that ad, must be good in bed." He said, "I rang that doorbell, didn't I?" Don't count me out. And he laughed and he was like, "Cowboy, that's a good one, Bubba. That's a good one." But real good dude. And I'm sure there's video of it somewhere, but they had like this, it's like, I call it ranch rail. You know, you drive by them, the ranches, and you'll see a post and 3 rails. And, but this one only had 2. Well, it was kind of weird, like, you didn't really trust it, so you didn't want to just step over and climb over it like you normally do. It was kind of, no, it was there, but it was, you know, it was this temporary thing. Well, anyway, some guys low crawled under it just like a soldier. And then, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I just got this motor. I need to get it put down real quick, but I love my job. Who gets to do this? Some guys low crawled over it. Not Andy. He put his foot on that first bottom rail, put his other foot on the top rail, and stepped right over it. Ha ha ha! Coolest moment of the deal. Coolest moment of the deal. Coolest moment of the deal. But it was a real good time hanging out with them. Come on, get up under there. Stuck under the crusher. Man, I was really wanting that Suburban to be my top car. And hey, sorry about the shaking. I'm not sure. It's the terrain, I think. Cause see, look at my little deal. See, I'm kind of, anyway, look. I found this in a car, and it's one of them wand tops. So I took some, tape, and I taped it up to try to get the shaky out of it. Hey folks, poor boys got poor boys ways. This is my production equipment. If it ain't free, it ain't for me. Oh shoot. I tell you what, speaking of free, and y'all hear at the end of my videos, I say be careful and be kind. And I mean that. And that's what my mama used to say to me when my mama, she told that to everybody, but that was the deal. My mama, I'm gonna walk to the bus stop. She said, be careful, be kind. My mama ride my bike over to Chad Reed's house. Okay, baby, be careful, be kind. All right, mama, we're off to church. Okay, be careful, be kind. I mean, that was her deal. And then I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to you how it pays off. It pays off. Hang on, hey, it's the Coche de Arriba. I got him one van. And so me and Andy were there, and we're hanging out, and we're at the meet and greet in the Hyundai booth at the expo. And they get the show going. They started, and they got all the channels up there. They introduced all the channels, and they had some prizes. They had a trivia. You answered some trivia questions about the channels, and you would win one of those die-cast toy excavators. I can't remember the number of it, but I ain't no excavator guy. And all right, it's probably gonna get real bumpy. I mean, the camera gonna get shaky, but it's the terrain. Watch, guys. I'm telling you, all this brick will get beat down and busted up and fill in, and it'll get better. But so they did a trivia, and they were giving away these these Hyundai die-cast articulated toy loaders, and I won one, and the Miss Dirt Perfect, she was passing them out, and as she walked over to me, I actually like shook my hands like, no, give it to somebody else, and I, you know, she's like real sweet lady, but she gave me that look like, let's move the show on, you know, like, come on. So I took it, and the first thing I did was look around and find a kid, and there was 2 kids with their dad in a stroller. And I just walked over, you know, I gave it to the boys, and I'm like, y'all got to share. And, you know, it's just like when you go to a baseball game and you catch a foul ball. Well, the first thing, or a home run, first thing you do is you look for a kid or a pretty lady, and you give them that ball. It's just what it is. It's about the kids. Y'all know that. But anyway, when we leave the show and everything, and me and Jeff were hanging out, riding in the truck, and I was like, man, I think I should have really kept that. Because he came up to me and he was like, man, where's that deal you won? And I was like, man, I gave it away anyway. And I said, man, I should have kept that thing. I really should have, because Cowboy Jr. would just, I mean, he would just love it, right? He would just love it. And Jeff's like, dude, come on, man, you did the right thing. Now, the motor? Hey, you want me to turn it around? You got it? Okay. See, all the tools are on the tailgate. Well, I could. Okay. I said, man, I should have kept that and gave it to Cowboy Jr. And he's like, no, man, you did the right thing, Cowboy. Come on, don't worry about it. So, Catman 980, my buddy, a subscriber, he got off work and he drove an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours more, because, man, this place is out in the country. It was hard to kind of find where we were at. He drove around for a little bit. I mean, and everyone was like, dude, just go, you know, go meet him, you know. So me and Jeff, we loaded up and we said, hey, you wait right there at this gas station, convenience store, and we'll be there. And I promise we will try to crush a car in this video. Maybe. No. But anyway, so Catman 980 came up, and there's a live if y'all want to check it out. It'd be great. And he brought 2 collapsible fishing rods, one for my daughter and one for Cowboy Jr. And he also brought, he was saying, he was like, man, they delivered 2, and he drives big loaders in a rock quarry, like loaders that can pick up the crusher if it wanted to. And he said, man, we got a brand new cat delivered, and the sales rep and everybody was out there, and he said, man, I hit him up, and he handed me a Caterpillar toy package that had 5 toys in there. How about that? Proof, folks. Proof. Be careful, be kind. See what I'm saying? We got a man that's out here working, getting parts. Try to rip as much of that firewall out as I can. Come on! You will comply. Oh, just my luck falls right back in there. It ain't easy being easy. Ask Andy that. Oh my God. Hey folks, look, the man does anything, everything he wants. Whatever we do, he's doing. And y'all should have seen it. So he had his cell phone laying on the ground, and he had his package of stickers. Just, oh man, Muddy Feet hooked me up. I mean, that's just, I mean, he hooked me up with these awesome stickers, and it's a cool deal. Well, anyway, he had his pack of stickers. Put a seatbelt on it, but I got flicker out of there. Let me see if I can grab something. Usually if you get a hold of that intake, or you can stab you a big old hole in the pan, you can get it out that way too. I'm trying to roll it. Oh, maybe I can get a hold of it by the air compressor. Sometimes you can get them out like that too. Hey, maybe on Cincha. Hey, come on. Cincho. Cincha? Cincho. Cincho. You know why? Because it's manly. Whenever that's Spanish, if there's a feminine or female, like if you're talking to a lady, instead of saying mucho gusto, you'll say mucho gusta. All right, here we go. Here we go. So, he's got his package of stickers, and he's got his cell phone laying there. And he kicks off his shoes. You know, he's checking his messages. I don't know. He kicks off his shoes, and with one big toe, he holds the phone. And with the other big toe, he's scrolling, swiping, doing, you know, doing whatever he wants to do. And I ain't gonna lie, I was nosy. And I swear he was updating his Tinder profile. I'm joking, 100% joking. I'm joking. But I hope I get a chance to meet again. He was telling me that they also do a farming equipment expo at that same place, and he goes, man, they said that's the one I get really excited about. He said that's the one I get excited about. And you know, that's something I'd like to go to. I'm not a farm guy, but I like equipment, I like the people, I like being out and that kind of stuff. Come on now, help a brother out. You go easy on me, I'll go easy on you. But I promise it's gonna turn out better for me than you. All right, we gotta try to get her in there. Oh, give it up, Ford, give it up, give it up. And also, he's in Ohio. I've never been to Ohio. I think we've crossed the Ohio River a couple, 3 times. Shoot, we were partying on I think we were partying on the Ohio River. Y'all go check it out. That's one of them deals. Where nothing's impossible. You can get on with it after things have happened in life. You just got to figure it out. They said something about when he was like 16, they tried to rig him up with like some prosthetic arms, and they shook him off. You know, all he'd ever known was, you know, life without arms. Life with some badass feet. Woo, I made a little mess with that. Man, yeah. Maybe I can get in the settings of this new phone and see if we can eliminate some of that shakiness. I'm thinking it's the terrain. I think it's where we're at. But just like everything else in life, you can only play with the cards you got. Ask Andy. Oh, I really should spin it, but we'll be all right. I'll make one going the other way. It'll work out like that. There we go. So we got something crushed in the video. Sorry it took 24 minutes. Part of the job. Harmless Farmer. Y'all please. Give him a check out. You'll feel better. I proved it, folks. Y'all be careful and be kind. I proved it. Thank ya.